Welcome back. Calling all storytellers. Writing workshops offer a space to explore creativity, refine your craft, and gain valuable feedback in a supportive setting. And you can do all of that at Mount Sequoyah. We've got Jane and Emily here to fill us in. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for the invitation.
My hand is already cramping. Look at this pen and this piece of paper. So tell us about these workshops that you do and that you have coming up.
Sure. So the one I'm teaching right now is on innovative structure in fiction writing, and it's a generative workshop for writers of all levels. We read and discuss a couple of short novels with dynamic and unexpected structures, familiar stories, interesting structures, and then we talk about the basics of the craft of prose writing and practice a little bit with that too. So at the end of the class, writers leave with a story that they've composed, an original story, some knowledge about the craft of writing, and some new skills.
I love that.
So cool.
And you're going to lead us in one of those activities right now?
Kind of,
Okay.
So in teaching creative writing, one of the things that I've encountered over and over again is people come to class, they're so excited, and then they psych themselves out, and they question their abilities, they lose their confidence for a minute, and so we got to get back on track.
Okay.
Yeah, and so the way I do this now is I ask them to write a creative contract. And so this can apply to any creative activity. And creativity, I'm not talking about being artistic, I mean just being creative. So gardening, cooking, whatever it is, this works. And it's adapted from an exercise that I learned from another author, Chloe Caldwell. And so let's go through it together.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go through it together. How do we get
Easy
started?
as can be.
Okay.
So.
Yes, can we pull that slide up? I think we have a graphic about this that we want to, check out right there. There it is. So make a creative contract with yourself, right?
Yeah.
First part of this is...
that print is so tiny.
I can't see.
Make a list of your
Yeah, if we can move that
blocks.
just a little
Blocks.
closer.
Make a list of your blocks.
Yeah, make a list of your blocks.
Consistency, unrealistic
Can I move a little closer to that?
Sure.
So I can read it? Okay,
you can
cool.
go teacher mode.
Yeah, I'm going to teach you. Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
I was
great.
going to say, make a list of your blocks, y'all. So things like being consistent. If you have a hard time showing up, write that down.
Okay.
Unrealistic expectations, like does this belong in the New Yorker? Maybe not today. That's okay. Self-discipline, motivation, or self-doubt. Name those things.
Yeah.
And then later on, question those and make a plan to address those. Like, what is behind all of that?
So all on this piece of paper, we're going to write down those things and then write down how we're going to approach that.
Yeah, or like why you think they exist. And so a list of your blocks, things that if it's working out, keep you out of the gym or keep you away from the writing desk.
Okay.
Like, what are you telling yourself?
So I'm seeing now, so blocks means like an obstacle, like the thing that's, is that right? Okay.
Absolutely, your doubts.
I need a definition of that term.
Yeah, so perhaps your doubts about your creativity.
Okay, got it, yes. And then what do we do with these? Do we put them into kind of a sentence form?
Sure, why not? Or you can make a bullet point list and then out to the side, you can write about why you think it's like that for you. Like, did something happen or is there some reason why that block exists? Or is it just because you're tired or you're not in the mood, right?
Yeah.
Talk yourself out of it.
So this is an activity that you would go through with all of your classes at the start of your class?
Yes, definitely at the start. Anytime really, but you
Okay.
want to keep this where you can see it and refer to it.
Okay, great.
Okay, cool.
So this class is happening right now. Jane, can people still participate in this class or is this one full? How do they do that?
We're going to meet 3 more times every Monday in February from 6 to 7:30. Come to class. We're going to be reading Frankenstein, talking about that this week, and talking about building place, so situating our characters in place.
Cool.
Yeah.
Emily, what else is happening there at Mount Sequoyah?
We have so many things happening at Mount Sequoyah. This is one of the Sequoyah Studio series that we have coming up. So just trying to partner with Phoenix. The workshop happens in Phoenix and in the Sequoyah Hall gallery space. So we're featuring a couple of our gallery spaces that are happening. We have a gallery opening this week on Friday. That's going to be launching. We encourage people to just stay in touch and stay up to date with what we have coming up because it's always something. We love supporting creatives. We love getting to know some of the artists either that have studio space or that are just in the Northwest Arkansas community. I think that's one of my favorite things about getting to work at Mount Sequoyah is getting to do some of that. What else can I share?
Well,
How
I know
can
that
they keep up with the events you guys have going on?
Yes, so mountsequoyah.org is our website, particularly the events tab is going to be where a lot of our events are happening. We also have a weekly newsletter that we have that comes out just on a weekly basis. We're not spamming people. But that's a great way to keep people up to date. There's always, it's a huge list of things that we have coming up, but our team really tries to get ahead and just tell people what's coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
And I know you're sticking around too, Emily. We're going to be joined by some cacao and cocktails in a minute.
We are, yes.
Yes.